Hi, Stuart Sutton, 1 Acre Plus Homes. We do specialize in homes on an acre or more, so don't hesitate to let us know if you have any questions at all. These particular statistics, this update, is all about homes on an acre or more. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised by what you see. As you know, we've been in a correcting market for the last couple of years, which means slower sales, buyers not paying as close to asking, more price reductions, and lower average prices. And every correcting market comes back. They always do. The question simply is when. So what happens typically in a market that has been very, very hot, that cools down and corrects, or one that has crashed and is going to come back, what we watch for is an even market. We watched for it after 2008, after that crash, and the even market came in 2012. And then the market started back up. And I could go back to every market crash and every market boom and show you the same thing. Let me share with you why there might be a hint of an even market in the 1 Acre Plus real estate arena. First of all, we did see fewer home sales in January through February of 25 compared to 24. So we're talking about the first 2 months of the year. Now, that's not a big deal. Less than 10%, we don't consider really a big factor. It's negligible. Less than 10%, that's a normal fluctuation. Month to month, year to year, week to week, that type of thing. So yes, this was negative, but I want you to take a look at this next stat. This is the average price, 0%. Yes, no change. Literally, the average price a year ago in January and February of 24 compared to 25 was less than $100. There was no change. Now, why is no change good? Shouldn't I be excited about an increasing, appreciating value? Well, the fact that we saw decreasing average prices for the last 2 years is what excites me about this one. As I said earlier, we always look for an even market to know when there might be a change in the trend. Now, I'm not saying this is it. I'm just saying this is a good sign because 24 showed a substantial decrease in average home prices as part of the correcting market after we were in that high-flying market of 21 and 22. But now we're seeing this statistic, no change, which is a big positive. So this is not a huge change, but 8.79 days less, about 95 days average for homes on an acre or more. Now, you might think, well, that doesn't sound good over 3 months. Well, that's actually pretty normal for homes on an acre or more. 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, during regular, good, normal, nice, strong real estate markets, homes on an acre or more take longer to sell than homes in subdivision. It's just always been that way. So the fact that we're down below 100 days and it's an improvement over a year ago is another good sign. And here is the best sign of all. In January and February of 2025, we saw buyers pay closer to asking price. That's what the list to sell ratio is. List to sell means how did the buyer pay compared to asking price? Well, they paid 98.2% of asking price on the average. A year ago, well, subtract 4% from that. A year ago, it was low 94%. And that's a pretty big chunk of change. Think of 4% times the value of your home. Just from a negotiating perspective, you're putting a lot more money in your pocket today than you would have a year ago. No price change? Well, that doesn't mean you're not making more money. Your price didn't change, but buyers have changed. They're paying more compared to asking price than they were a year ago. So this is nearly like getting 4% appreciation. As a matter of fact, it's the same thing. Money in your pocket. This is another good sign too. More of a subtle one, but the plus 65.65 means that we're seeing smaller reductions in prices than a year ago. So prices are being reduced less. Now, that could mean that people are pricing their homes better to begin with, of course, but we're seeing fewer price reductions and buyers paying closer to asking and homes selling a little bit faster in the 1 Acre Plus real estate market. Again, I'm not saying this is the sign, this is it, we're changing, that trend's going to start up even though it's been down. I'm not saying that. I'm saying these are very good signs that might be closer than we think. And I'm going to point out, just like I do on nearly every one of these videos, that sellers who price their homes so that they don't have to lower the price sell faster, they sell higher, and they sell closer to asking price. If you can put your home in the market at a price where you do not have to lower it to get it sold, that's how you maximize your profits. So good signs in 2025 compared to 2024, especially for people like you and me who own properties on an acre or more, and for me who specializes in listing and selling homes on an acre or more. Now, I did throw another video up here for you. This is a great secret. Not many agents are going to share it with you. We've discovered it in our business. It's simple, but it makes sense. Hope you'll watch that video. Hope you like this one. Press that like button if you did. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. My next one is going to be a shocker, so I hope you'll watch for it. Remember, it's your choice, so make it a powerful day. Bye-bye.